The M16 multiple gun motor carriage, also known as the M16 half-track, was an American self-propelled anti-aircraft weapon during World War II. It was equipped with 4 M2 Browning machine guns in an M45 quad mount. A total of 2,877 were produced during the period from May of 1943 to March of 1944. The M16 entered service in early 1944 and it was nicknamed the Meat Chopper for its deadly firepower and was extremely popular with the US troops. In addition to its anti-aircraft role, the M16 was used in an infantry fire support role, frequently accompanied other half-tracks. Its most important mission was to protect the German Ludendorff Bridge during the Battle of Remagen. The Battle of Remagen was an 18-day battle from the 7th to the 25th of March 1945, and it is significant because the Allies unexpectedly captured the German Ludendorff Bridge over the River Rhine intact. After the US Army captured the bridge, during the next week they lined up anti-aircraft artillery of every description, virtually bumper to bumper, to protect the bridgehead. On the afternoon of Wednesday, the 7th of March, Captain Carlton Denton, commander of Battery D, squeezed his 482nd Anti-Aircraft Artillery Automatic Weapons Battalion to the head of Combat Command B. They arrived at the bridgehead at 3 a.m. on the 8th of March. The Army called on all of the Automatic Weapons Battalion-sized units from each division of the US 3rd Corps. By 6 a.m. on 9th of March, there were 5 US anti-aircraft battalions watching for aircraft. Each battalion was equipped with 4 batteries of M16 half-tracks, each armed with an M45 quad-mount anti-aircraft weapon system, with a total of upwards of 80 Browning machine guns defending the captured Ludendorff Bridge. Colonel Patterson, in charge of the anti-aircraft artillery for the 3rd Corps, described the anti-aircraft defenses as the $1 million show because it cost the American taxpayers $1 million in anti-aircraft ammunition every time a German aircraft dared attack the bridge. We had anti-aircraft from water level all the way to the top of the mountain where the railroad bridge went across. My instructions to the gunners were, don't worry about identification. If anything approaches the Remagen bridge, shoot it down. It's important to note that US Army Air Force's fighter aircraft maintained also a strong defensive umbrella over the bridge to try to stop Luftwaffe attacks. The bridge had endured months of aircraft bombing, direct artillery hits, near misses, and deliberate demolition attempts. It finally collapsed on the 17th of March, killing 33 American engineers and wounding 63. But by then, the US Army combat engineers had finished building a tactical steel treadway bridge and a heavy-duty pontoon bridge across the River Rhine. Over 25,000 troops crossed into Germany before the Americans broke out of the bridgehead on the 25th of March 1945. This was 18 days after the bridge had been captured. Some German and American military authorities agreed that capturing the bridge shortened the war. The bridge was not rebuilt after the Second World War. But the M16 meat chopper was also used widely in the Korean War by the South Korean Army, the United States Marine Corps, and by the US Army. As aircraft became more advanced over the M16's lifetime, its role as a mobile anti-aircraft weapon system became limited.